has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Burro Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision.
Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Start this playoff game with a pass. The ball is picked off.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Offense gets a chance to start with a short field. A quick throw out left, complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Important second down play coming up. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Texas, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cody.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back the last possession. A pick on the very first play. Caught quickly. An impressive spin there. Tremendous toughness here. He's in the clear. Past the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Cal, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll will take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch into the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, the two incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync. Well, hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Signs a quick throw. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an outbound. The catch made. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Arnold. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown down.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll run it here. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Arnold. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. He's going to try to return the punt. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off with him in these next few plays.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cal 7. Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He hands it off from the gun. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the right side. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Woods.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The Golden Bears are going to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Third and goal, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Golden Bears, as they put 6 more on the board.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Throwing off play action. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Design quarterback run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. They're likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
And now they'll set up for the point after. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. California's offense back out on the field now. They'll run it to the right side. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Has the force still on the move. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Golden Bears pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to
swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Sack sets up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That will keep the deficit at 20.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quick as Kirk getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cal. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He can't stop him. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll use the ground game here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. The Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Golden Bears will line up on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Cal's offense takes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Working clock with the ground game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Got it. He's got the first down and still motoring. And the tackle, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Try and muster for the first down. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Texas.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Arnold. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the 1st down is still going. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They were not going to catch him that time.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
30.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. Gets some space around the 30. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoffs.